It would really be difficult to try to envision Southwest Florida and agriculture here in the region without the leadership of John Stitt. I was blessed in my career to know individuals like John Stitt.
Facing a unique set of environmental challenges, Southwest Florida's growing agricultural community required bold leadership and innovative research to succeed. The region's cattle ranchers, sugarcane, citrus, and vegetable growers faced the same challenges, but required different solutions. Recognizing that collaboration was the key to success, Cattleman John Stitt sought to expand research opportunities and resources to enable the area's agricultural community to not only grow, but to flourish.
Well, John was what I call a very visionary type individual. He looked at things analytically, and he would always pose questions about something that somebody else hadn't thought of yet. He was always seeking, for example, in the cattle industry, to improve his productivity, which he did significantly.
After earning a master's degree in animal production from Texas A&M University in 1962, young John Stitt returned to his family cattle ranch in Clewiston. His father had purchased the land in 1950, and John worked on the ranch as a teenager.
I was always coming back. I like working for myself and my dad, and he was ready for me to come back too.
Shortly after, John assumed management and developed the ranch into an intensive, highly productive cow-calf operation by the mid-1960s. With a calf crop of over 90% year after year, the Stitt Ranch became one of the most efficient and highest producing cattle operations in the state, if not the entire country.
Well, our place was relatively small, and so we needed to get a lot of production out of what we had, and so that was the driving force to go into production testing and pushing for everything we could get out of them.
A lifelong learner, John sought to gain knowledge and improve his cattle operation. He conducted numerous research demonstrations with IFAS researchers and extension agents, and he shared the results with the entire industry. John's most important demonstration was the pasture phosphorus fertilization trial.
Southwest Florida is in a very environmentally sensitive area, and nutrients going into the waterway are of great importance. And John realized this, and he was involved in the research on how to minimize and use only those things that were necessary.
It became an extremely important issue from a water quality extent. But at the time that he requested to have a demonstration done on that, phosphorus was costing as much as nitrogen. And that's pretty expensive material. And so he wanted to run a demonstration on that, and of course I helped him with that, but it was his idea. So we ran it for 8 years, and we found that he could cut his phosphorus fertilization by over 50%. In fact, we actually cut it right at 75%. It saved hundreds of thousands of dollars a year by just reducing their phosphorus fertilization.
The phosphorus trial led to one of the most important best management practices still implemented by Florida producers today. But John didn't stop there. He and his colleagues proposed expanding the South Florida Field Lab at Immokalee into an IFAS research and education center. However, it was John's foresight to include other producers in the endeavor, namely sugarcane, citrus, and vegetable growers, that made it all possible.
We pushed through the Cattlemen Association. Russ Kaiser pushed for several years to get the center. They had just had one tomato operator down there, a researcher, and that was all. And the land was there, and so we pushed to get that going, and we didn't have enough pressure to get them to do anything. So we decided that we got all the commodities together, maybe we could get something going, and that's the way we did it.
John was kind of a pioneer. He could work with other growers, other cattle ranchers. He had a lot of credibility, had a great educational background, and growers and farmers would listen to John. He was always a very progressive thinker in how to improve his cattle operation, but all of agriculture, you know, to look at the big picture, to make things happen. He certainly was an innovator and a good leader.
In 1983, the group of producers formed the South Florida Agriculture Council. John was elected chairman. By collaborating and forming a large research umbrella, the council effectively secured political support and funding, and in less than 5 years, the Immokalee Station was expanded into a full research and education center.
He's a quiet, unassuming, but very, very well thought of individual. He's not one of these fellows that just raises a lot of fuss about this, that, and the other. He just picks a project that he's interested in getting done, and he tries to collate the people to go with him and help him get that project done. And the South Florida Ag Council was a really good example of that.
This cooperative spirit and vision are the cornerstone of John's legacy. Admired for his abilities as an organizer and respected for sharing of knowledge, John Stitt is an agriculture industry stalwart.
The old Roman lawyer Pliny the Elder said the agricultural community produces the bravest men, the most valiant soldiers, and a class of citizen the least given of all to evil design. And I would say that John really fit that category, particularly least given of all to evil design.